This is absolutely perfect for the Vancouver Canucks as going into day one of training camp, we get huge quotes coming from Adam Foote revealing exactly why fans should be fired up with key players, especially in Elias Pettersson and Thatcher Demko. We're going to break down these quotes on these two star players that will have fans ecstatic. But not only that, we get a look at what the top line for the Vancouver Canucks will look like going into game one. We're going to break down all this, the quotes, and so much more later on this episode. Before we get into it, I just want to give a huge shout out to everyone watching this. We're trying to reach a goal of 8,500 subscribers before the preseason starts this weekend. So we want to stay up to date on everything to do around the Vancouver Canucks, from coverage from the camp all the way to preseason games and going into the regular season. Make sure to go down and hit that subscribe button. We're so close to our goal, and I want to give a huge shout out to everyone even watching this video. But going straight into it, we know the Canucks started training camp today, which revealed quite a bit. We're going to get into the lines, we're going to get into quotes, and speaking of that, let's just go straight into the fact that we're finally back. Hockey's back. We are so back. Going into this, Adam Foote spoke on Elias Pettersson, saying that practice he had today, I thought it was one of the best practices he had all last year, and I told him that. Seeing Pettersson coming back with more weight put on, in better shape, and feeling healthy is lining up, but seeing Adam Foote taking over as a first-year coach, saying this is the best practice that he has seen out of Pettersson over the past full season and going into this year, gives a lot of hopes to get the Swede back into form. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Last season was a very big down year. I'm a big stan on Elias Pettersson. I think, and I completely think, that he's going to have a bounce back here. And before we get into the lines and everything, Pettersson put up a very bad 45 points. Coming back at full strength and not nursing an injury is going to do wonders, and it's already started from what Adam Foote has said. Now with Pettersson getting back to form, this is going to be a lot. A lot hinges on the Canucks season with the star forward going back to the 100-point self. But the big thing, Adam Foote goes even more. He's ready. He came to town early with Thatcher Demko. It's something he has never done before. It was awesome to see. He was into it. I thought he was into the practice. Now, seeing everyone bought in and Thatcher Demko coming early as well shows how resilient this group is in wanting to have a revenge tour for multiple reasons. Now, going into this, before we continue with Pettersson, who he was linked with, let's go straight into Thatcher Demko. We were getting reports all day that Thatcher Demko said he's excited to be a leader on the Canucks, not just with his play, but also in the room. Also says Adam Foote has done a great job of incorporating players throughout the summer, building relationships with this team. Now, we know the team went through quite a bit of drama last year, from the JT Miller situation to the team dealing with injuries, but seeing every player saying they want to step into this room, all the way from Tyler Myers to Thatcher Demko, saying they want to be leaders so they can all rely on each other, is showing that this team is building a bond that's going to continue getting better as they succeed throughout the season. We see Brock Boeser, Conor Garland, Thatcher Demko all coming back on extensions. These players want to be here, and these players want to win in Vancouver. Going even further, we see from Jeff Patterson, listen, every report I'm putting here, go check them out on social media. But he says Demko on playing his way onto Team USA for the Olympics. My focus is only on the Canucks and Game 1. But I truly believe I play up to my standards. I will be on that team. Now, Thatcher Demko had a bit of a down year. He went through some injuries after coming off a Vezina candidate season just the year previous. Thatcher Demko staying healthy, which he had a full offseason to stay healthy and work going to Vancouver early to get on the ice. Seeing Thatcher Demko want to only really focus on the Canucks and let the play speak for itself really makes it seem like he wants to go out, prove the haters wrong, that he is worth this big extension that he did get. Thatcher Demko is looking better than ever, and getting him onto the sites with Kevin Lankinen just behind him is going to give him a lot more rest than we've seen in the previous years. Yes, you had Casey DeSmith. Yes, you had Artur Shilovs, but getting in a goaltender that was very good last year in Kevin Lankinen with a rejuvenated defensive core where you're getting young guys come through, Derek Forbort returning, a healthy defensive group is going to lead to success for not only Thatcher Demko and his chances of making Team USA. And listen, him not even being invited to camp was a little insane. But the big thing is Thatcher Demko is going to have a bounce back here. There's no ifs, buts, or whys. There is no shot that he goes out to have a similar season after having such a good one, a 918 down to an 889. Thatcher Demko is back and healthy, and the big thing is he needs to play up to what he's worth after getting the $8.5 million extension. Now with this, we know the Canucks have had a bit of a rough time. They give Pettersson his contract. He didn't live up to the hype. Not yet, at least. So Thatcher Demko, on the final year of his $5 million deal, he's going to have to prove to management that he is worth this over not only this season, the next couple of years, to stay with the Canucks and also get that second extension coming in after the 3 years are up. Now, going further into this, we know the big thing with the Canucks, they're trying to figure out their line combinations going into the season. We know Adam Foote has spoken on how much Pettersson has got better, but the Group A skating lines were based on the drills. DeBrusk, Pettersson, and Boeser. Now, this doesn't tell the full story. I also love Coots being on that second line right there, and I think it's more of a, hey, you didn't get to play through the full showcase as you were taken out due to precautionary reasons with the injury. So I think they're giving him a chance to play through some NHL talent with Baines and Sherwood. But with this top line, it does add a lot of sneaky value to the Canucks. You bring in a guy with 28 goals last year, Jake DeBrusk. You have Brock Boeser, who put up 40 goals just 2 seasons ago, in between a playmaker who goes out to say his shot is better than ever and he has extra weight put on. This top line is going to be something special. The second line, I'm not sure if Coots does crack the team out of camp, but it's nice that the management group is giving him a second chance after not being able to show himself in the showcase to play with this group. The second group was really surprising with Jonathan Lecktermacky playing in the top 6 as well. But the big thing is, we're not dead set, and this is not going to be the guaranteed top line, the top defensive pairing, but there is a lot of signs. You're putting back Marcus Pettersson with Tyler Myers. Derek Forbort with Tom Willander is very interesting as well. We know DPD is going to cycle in throughout the season with this as well. But the big thing is, with this Canucks team, what they're building, yes, they need to go out and get a center. We've seen the quote coming from Patrik Allvin during the media availability saying that they're open for business. Jim Rutherford go to say that Patrik Allvin is on the phone every single day. This Canucks team is building towards something successful. They want to go on a run. They want to go on a deep run. They want to get the magic back that they had the year previous. And listen, I don't mean the injury magic because they had that for 2 years, but they want to build a winning culture, and it all starts with the product that they're going to put out on the ice on game 1. Now listen, they could go make a trade and completely shake up this lineup, but overall, Canucks fans, what is your thoughts on this? What is your thoughts on Adam Foote going out, not the blurry picture, to say that it was the best practice that he's seen him have over the past year? What is your thoughts on Thatcher Demko's revenge tour, not only with the Canucks, but with Team USA? Let us know down in the comments. And speaking of comments, let's go straight into comments of the day, where we did go and saying, I think Ulriksson could be similar to Matthew Knies. And my big thing with this, listen, Matthew Knies is what, 6'2", 6'3"? Ulriksson is 6'6". The size of this kid is going to be incredible, and I think he's going to be a sneaky addition on this Canucks team in 2 to 3 years when he finally cracks the lineup. What was your guys' thoughts on everything? Leave a comment down below and you could be featured on Comment of the Day. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, share this with your friends. We're not slowing down with coverage at all this weekend or going into the season, so go hit that subscribe button if you made it this far, and we'll keep you up to date around the team. But I've been your host, Mark Bye, and take care, Canucks fans.